Arena, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Aggies ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's complete to the left.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the air, it's Vic. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Puts it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll march. Bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Nicholson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that was a nice nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Vic. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. Just so.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Vic. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Smashes through the tackle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know.
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground, and he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Running it to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Vic. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. He's got 69 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Nicholson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Turning it on! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Gets it out quickly. Jukes his way for more. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. He rifles one deep down the right side.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback keeper. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half.
Okay, break.
They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Aggie! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. grabbed in the backfield. It's Muhammad. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Sims. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The inside handoff. Fights off the defender. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Nicholson. And they get him down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Motion from the wideout. Now they'll run it on the toss. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
Back to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game, too, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking downfield, it's Vic. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the...
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Vic. He's got it on the move. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets rid of it. The sure hands. It's heat. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here, oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking to throw, it's Vic. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Reese. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Vic. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the Ducks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Heath. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
A&M comes back out with another first down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
You got two. Let's go.
The give from the gun.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Vic. Quickly complete.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
On target over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To fire on second down. Finds the big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Right down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To the air, it's Vic. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands,
fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Firing toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.